Hello, this is Mr. Stansbury. I'm going to take you through some of the problems on the 5-2 function composition worksheet. Okay, so we're going to do the odds here. Let's start with number 1, g of n and f of n, and it says find g of f of negative 5. Okay, so another way we could write this is g of f of negative 5. Okay, so that means you're going to do f of negative 5 first, and then whatever you get for that, you're going to plug into the g machine. So really, it's a little double machine. I like drawing my little function machines here, so you're going to have to suffer through with me doing this. First one we need to put it through is the f machine. Okay, so that's 2n minus 2. And what's going to go into this is the negative 5. So negative 5 goes in, replaces the n's. So that's 2 times negative 5 minus 2. That's negative 10 minus 2 is negative 12 pops out of this one. And then that goes straight into the top of the next machine, negative 12. And that next machine is, CG machine, right? So 3n minus 1. This negative 12 goes in for the n. 3 times negative 12 minus 1. 3 times negative 12 is negative 36. And negative 1 gives us negative 37. So that means g of f of negative 5 equals negative 37. Okay? All right. F of g of negative 2. So I'm going to plug the negative 2 into the g machine first. So g is 2n minus 2, and negative 2 is going in there, replacing the n. 2 times negative 2 minus 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, and negative 2 gives us a negative 6 comes out of the first machine. And then that negative 6 is going to go straight into the second machine, right? Sorry for my not pretty looking function machines, but you get the idea. So the f machine is next, so that's n squared plus 1. This negative 6 goes in for the n, so we do negative 6 squared plus 1. Negative 6 times negative 6 is positive 36 plus 1, which gives us 37. So that means f of g of negative 2 is positive 37. Okay? 5. H of g of 4. So the 4 is going to go into the g machine first. So that is... Uh-oh, made my function machine wrong. Sorry. 4 times... And let's see, this is 4 here. 4, so I really should put that as 4x minus 4, because that's the g machine, right? And then the 4 is going to go in, replace the x. So that's 4 times 4 minus 4. So that's 16 minus 4, which gives us 12, right? Which is going to go straight up into the next machine, which is now the h machine, which is x squared minus 2. Right? And that's going to be a 12 that goes in for that x. So we do 12 squared minus 2. 12 squared is 144. Minus 2 gives us 142. So that's what h of g of 4 is 142. Okay? Okay, moving on to number 7. Now we got g of h of x. So really, this is actually just one function machine. We're going to take, because this, remember, equals g of h of x. So really what we're going to do is we're going to take h of x and plug that into the g machine here. So we do this. The g machine is negative x plus 2. And now h of x, which is 2x plus 4, that's what's going to go in right here, 2x plus 4. And that 2x plus 4, that whole thing, is going to replace the x. So that's going to be negative 2x plus 4 plus 2, right? So distribute the negative to both of those. We get negative 2x minus 4 plus 2 gives us negative 2x, and then negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. So that is what g of h of x equals, just negative 2x minus 2. Okay, now here's kind of the cool thing. Once you get like a number for x, like let's say if we said now this is 7, instead of having to plug it into both machines, we can actually just plug it into this, and that would tell us what g of h of 7 is, because we've actually simplified this g of h into one function. Okay? All right, number 9, g of f of a. So we're going to take, this is g of f of a. We're going to take the f of a, which is this right here, and that's going to get plugged into the g machine. So our function machine is going to start off with the g, which is 4a plus 4. And what's going into that is a squared plus 1. Okay, so that a squared plus 1 goes in for this a here, so we get 4 times a squared plus 1 plus 4. Distribute this 4 to both of those, and we get 4a squared plus 4 plus 4. So now we're ready to simplify that, and that is going to be 4a squared, and positive 4 and positive 4 is plus 8. Okay, that's what g of f of a is. And then last one here, number 11, we got g of h of n. So that is g of h of n. So we're going to take h of n and plug it into the g machine. G is right here, n squared plus 2. And the h is what's getting plugged in there. That's a 3n minus 2. 3n minus 2. That goes right here. So this goes in for that n. So really this turns into 3n minus 2 squared plus 2. Okay, so we got actually that's 3n minus 2. Now remember, you can't just take 3n squared minus 2 squared. That's bad. We got to make sure that we FOIL that out, or we stack one on top of the other. So let's do this. 3n minus 2 times 3n minus 2. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6n. 3n times negative 2 is another negative 6n. 3n times 3n is 9. N times n is n squared. Add those together and we get 9n squared minus 12n plus 4. That's what this equals. So we got 9n squared minus 12n plus 4. And then got to bring this plus 2 down. And now we're ready for our final answer. And that is 9n squared minus 12n. And 4 plus 2 gives us 6. And that is our final answer there. Okay? All right, that's all we have for the 5-2 function composition problems here. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask in class. Thanks.